Hey everyone, Aparna here. Today I am gonna try something. I went out a couple of weeks ago and I took the sketchbook with me. This is a sketchbook that I created myself with Arches 300 GSM cold press watercolor paper, and I tried using this uni pen. It's a waterproof pen, and I was finding it so hard for the pen to move on this paper. I have never really tried pen work on cold press watercolor paper, specifically Arches paper. I have tried in on Strathmore was it 500, no, yeah, 500 and 400 series watercolor papers, and they worked absolutely brilliantly. And honestly, I was thinking I'm going to get the same results when I would be doing on an Arches 300 GSM paper. However, my experience was not as good as I had with the previous ones. This is also something I drew, and I really struggled to make the pen move on this paper. So today I thought, instead of trying this pen, let me try and see if I can do something with my ink pen. So I got this Lamy Safari ink pen, ordered it from Amazon, and yeah, I'll tell you a story behind this. But anyway, let me just proceed with the video first. I'm using Dalar Rowney Kandahar drawing ink. It says Indian black. However, it also says that I can use this with a fountain pen. Now, Indian black or Indian ink are inks that you do not use with fountain pens. So this sort of caught my attention, and I thought, let's take the risk. I definitely need to shake it up well. Well, I'm not going to use this right now. I already have it in here. Just wanted to show you how you actually do it before refilling your ink pen. You should always shake it properly so that if there is any residue on the bottom of the ink bottle, that gets mixed up properly. So let's see, I've been using this ink in my Sailor Fude Sailor pen as well. Nothing has happened. I do take care of my ink. I do have a, let me just show you, I have this ink. It's called I'm not sure what is exactly is it called. It's called for it's an equipment. Should I call it an equipment? No, I don't think so. It's a way to clean the fountain pen nibs. Like, it pushes water really hard out from here. Let me just quickly show it to you. So you basically put this in place of the converter, and you need to fill this up with water, push it through, and you just squeeze the water out, and the tip, the nib, actually clears out. If there is any ink or anything that has solidified inside, or any particles stuck inside, couple of washes and your nib pen is ready to go, ready to use. This really helps me, and so far using this Indian black ink hasn't really done anything. However, what I've noticed is that if I can, sometimes before using this pen anywhere, I need to scribble it down on a piece of paper for the ink to start flowing. So I always make sure I am scribbling before I start my work. So let me start with this one. I'm going to do a really short doodling here. Just want to see if this really works. This ink also is water resistant, so since I like to do ink and wash, I'll see if this really works or not. So far it has worked brilliantly. However, I have to admit that I haven't really used this ink a lot with colors, watercolors, but on its own it is brilliant. I just do I have, yes, I have this notepad. I'll just quickly show you before I start my drawing. um, this ink is absolutely gorgeous. This is dark, and the black is really beautiful. I do all kinds of drawings with it, and yeah, it's wonderful, really. It's wonderful. I tried to, I think, yeah, I tried to draw the bottle as well, and yeah, very dark and beautiful color to it. And the nib of my Lamy Safari turned out to be nib B, and that is broad. So I get a lot of broad strokes with it. So let me see if I can use it today. I'll just quickly scribble it on a piece of paper to let it flow. Yeah, it flows well. And yeah, let me just quickly see if I can do this. Wow, oh my god, that's awesome. Let me just move these pens. Oh my god, yeah, this is not what I had faced when I was doing these lines. This pen turned out to be extremely scratchy, and it just refused to move on the paper. So let me see what I can do today. I was thinking of drawing a tiger's eye. I love doing that. And yeah, I'm going to tell you something. It's just kind of a funny story. You can just watch me do it and let me just rant a little bit out here. And okay, let me just quickly do the drawing first. Let me make a big eye. I want to make a big one today. Yeah, that's not bad. Just a little bit here and there. Oh, I love this pen. I have been falling in love with fountain pens recently, and yes, absolutely. It's just wonderful. I don't know how to explain that. And the experience of fountain pens, oh my god, I just love it. Just love it. I'm not sure if I mean, I love these uniball pens, and I mean, it's not uniball, unipen fine liner pens. Love them as well, but this has a beauty of its own, believe me. It is just so amazing. It is just so brilliant. The pen flows beautifully. The ink is so smooth, and yeah, it's just so wonderful. So let me tell you something. It's just something so exciting and something so funny. One of my videos, if you have seen, I've been working with this Lamy Safari. I was doing some doodling, really, and I posted that video on my not YouTube. I mean, I did of course post it in YouTube, but before posting it in YouTube, I shared it with my friends, and this pen really caught attention. And I think that's probably because of the yellow color, the bright color of this pen, maybe. And it was such a wonderful experience. It just made me smile, to be very honest. I was like, so let me just explain this thing better. I'm not doing a good job here. So I posted the video doing a doodling with this pen, and I really believe it was not the doodling, but it was the color of the pen and the doodling, of course, because it did look kind of pretty. And I started getting questions about, hey, what pen are you using? This is so nice, this is so beautiful. And I want to do doodling like you are doing. What pen are you using? Because I want to doodle like how you are doing. And I kept getting these messages for a very long time. And it was kind of funny because I started just giving them the names and all that. But it made me realize something that we all fall for when we are watching a YouTube channel, or when we are, you know, when we look at someone using a different art supply that we don't have. And it just makes us very curious, isn't it? So I kept getting the feeling that people thought that if they buy the same pen, they would be able to make the same artwork in the same way that I've made it. And I was I told them what pen it was, from where I bought it. I bought it from Amazon. Of course, I could not tell them the price that I paid for, because this is an old pen. I just recently started using it. But I did tell them that it was a nib B, probably means broad, and it is thick. So I gave them the information, and everyone was like, wow, then I can actually draw the doodle like you did. And I quickly realized that, oh my god, people wanted, not only did they want the product, but they actually wanted to draw the doodle like how I've been doing it. And I was like, oh no, that it doesn't kind of work that way. You have to you can doodle what I have been making with anything that you have next to you. You can use a pen, any pen. It does not necessarily have to be this one. And you can use a pencil. You can use, I mean, if you are extremely patient, then you can even use a brush to create that doodle that people were watching me do. And it kind of made me smile, because I think we have all fallen for it. And as artists, we still do that. We see someone using a product and we are immediately like, oh, I want it. I just want it. What is that? It is that curiosity, isn't it? It is that curiosity that keeps things colorful for us, isn't it? It's that curiosity to use different art supplies. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's of course a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but we also have to understand that, just buying uh, another product is not it's not going to exactly help you make the things that you see another artist doing. End of the day, you have to practice, you have to show up, and you can make anything that you want with any, almost any supply that is lying around your house. You don't exactly need to have this particular pen, this particular brand, this particular nib. A nib, maybe because the strokes are bold, they are big, they are broad, they are wide. So if that's what you're looking for, then yes, maybe you can say the nib probably helps. But not exactly the same product. You have to learn to show up. You have to learn to enjoy the art supplies that you already have at home, and just enjoy playing around with them first before you just go ahead and buy them. But yes, of course, if you really, really want it, go ahead and do that. Of course, never saying no to that. But if there is a part of you that believes that you already have lot of art supplies already lying around and you're not utilizing them, then I would really suggest that you don't go ahead and buy another one, right? Um, I mean, there is no point in, I mean, we love collecting. I have to agree. I absolutely have to agree the joy of collecting art supplies and yes, I do. And I understood their feelings, and it really made me smile because today, if um, at least 60%, 80% of art supplies that I myself use is by looking at artists doing their work in YouTube. So I did the same thing for my friends, and it was kind of, yeah, it was funny really because I did the same thing. And yes, of course, you're most welcome to do that. You can, of course, always buy if it helps you. Yeah, of course, why not? But it was a bit funny, to be very honest. And um, okay, so what exactly am I doing here? All right, I'm gonna try and just do these couple of things with the pen, and I'm going to try and let me see if the ink is still wet, and let me see if I can do a little bit of spreading with the ink. So here, as you can see, I did not wait for the ink to dry, and right now it is smudging. It is clearly spreading, and I am absolutely all right with it. And the other side, let me see if it happens because it should have dried. Well, as you can see, it is not wetting. It's not spreading. That's a good thing. There is a light. I believe this part has dried. It's not 100% waterproof, but again, I don't think I gave it sufficient time to dry. So yeah, a little bit of smudging is expected. You can actually paint and draw with ink as well. That's something you can do. Shall we try that? Yeah, let's try it. Let me use this ink, and oh, this is going to get messy. This will be messy, guys. I think I'm gonna pour a little bit here. I shouldn't be doing this. I absolutely shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I did it. I'm not going to keep this here. I'll take a piece of paper and I'm going to keep the ink on it. Let's see. Let's use this ink for... Look at that. Look at the black. Oh my God, isn't that lovely? I have to keep in mind that I need to keep certain places white. Okay, I can't believe I was actually trying to test if this paper takes Lamy Safari on it well or not, and here I am. Definitely it works. Lamy Safari works on this paper, and I am so happy because I really love playing around with my fountain pen, and I think I can carry them to the restaurants or the cafes where I go now, and I can carry my Arches paper as well. So that's really awesome. And look at that, look at the black. Oh, isn't that absolutely wonderful? Let me just wet this part. Because it is Arches paper, um, it's going to spread beautifully. Okay, now let's see. Look at that. Look how beautifully it's spreading. So what was I talking about? Um, so it was kind of funny. Yeah, I was talking about how people reacted to the pen, and I'm not even sure if people. I know people loved the doodling that I was doing because they actually wanted to make it themselves. And I was trying to explain that you can do that with anything that you have. I mean, you can use your pencil, you can use a sketch pen, you can use a Sharpie, whatever you have really. But people in general really wanted to know what brand I'm using, and it just reminded me of how I got my art supplies, so many of them. And I have to agree that I was inspired by artists myself to try and use the products they have been using. And it's just that down the line, I think, I don't know, maybe maturity or sense of realization that I have so many already that now I don't exactly do that. But yes, I have to say it's fun. It's fun to see what other artists play around with, what do they do, and what effects they get. And yeah, I completely understand why everyone was asking, but it was just a little strange, really, to see them do exactly what I have been doing. And I have seen this Lamy Safari also happen to me because I think there was a time around 2021, 22, around that time when I really wanted to do um, outdoor sketching. And now, guys, before I go ahead, the mistake that I made right now is I am right-handed, and I started drawing the right side of the paper first. Please try not to make that mistake, because now I have to be extra careful that my palm does not touch the paper, because it's going to smudge. It's ink. Now this is pure ink, so it's going to take little time for this thing to dry. So I'm going to use a hair dryer. But till then, I intend to apply some colors here. Oh, I love this ink. I love this ink so much. I love the blacks here. And I think I'm really enjoying my Lamy Safari, my fountain pens actually. I have Sailor Fude Sailor pen. I have both the 40-degree angle one. The blue one that I showed you is, I think, 40 degrees angle. It has, the nib is 40 degrees angled. Is angled a word? I don't know. But the angle of the tip is 40 degrees. And I have the 50, the green one is 50, 55. I have that as well. And yeah, washed somebody out there. Definitely washed someone, and that's why I have it today. Look at that. Need a little bit of black here. Look what gorgeous black this is. So I'm definitely enjoying the fountain pen, and I can see very clearly that I now that I've used this Lamy Safari, this one comes with nib B, and I need a thinner nibbed pen because this one is very thick. I'm not getting um, different values from it. Oh, that looks really nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm really happy with this fountain. Oh my. Oh my, does this say remove? Yeah, that says remove. Look at that. Can you read this? It says remove. Oh, so am I supposed to remove this? Really? Okay. Oh yeah, I have this pen here. Oh my god. This is funny. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, this is how a pen looks, right? Look at this one. Yeah. Okay, this is hilarious. Really. I saw this when it came in the package. This was part of the packaging. It came wound around this part, and I thought this was just part of the pen. And I used to wonder why is there, why there's this kind of strap around the pen, but I never really bothered. I just went ahead and enjoyed playing around with it, and I made such beautiful stuff with this. Oh my god, it says remove. That's in English. There's something else written in some other language. I presume it's German, because Lamy, I think, is a German product. ENTFERNEN. I have no idea how to pronounce this and not sure what language. In all likelihood, it is German, but I cannot be 100% sure. Wow, yeah, this looks like a pen. Oh my god, this is so amazing. A little bit embarrassing, tad bit embarrassing, but yeah, now this looks like a proper pen, doesn't it? That's what I love about art. You learn so much in this journey. You just get to know so many things while on the journey. And look at that. I never quite realized that this thing was always there, and I made videos with it. Oh my god. All right. But I was always focused on what I was doing, and I had so much fun just playing around with it. It never bothered me to. I did think about it, I did think about it, like, what exactly is that thing? I just never made an effort to even try and read it. I mean, it was written in English as well as in another language, but I think I just went for it, and yeah, that's my style, really. I just go for it. I have fun. I don't think about things, and I create memories that I always find myself cherishing later. And this I'm going to remember. I'm definitely going to remember. I think I'm going to remember this tiger eye forever now, because I just realized, after using my Lamy Safari for so long, I mean, not exactly so long, couple of months now at least. When did I start? I can't even remember when I started with my Lamy Safari, but it should be around October, November, maybe January. Yeah, it's been quite a while, yeah. And I never quite understood. I refilled this pen a million times by then, and I just pulled it out, pushed it in again, and I guys, That's why I say create. Create, have fun, enjoy with your art supplies, because these are the memories that you will remember forever. Now, every time, I'm pretty sure every time I see this tiger, instead of looking at the tiger and seeing what I've made, whether it's a good work or not, whether it needs improvement or not, whether the colors are right or not, I think I'm going to remember that I found something that I've been using, which is not even part of the pen. It was part of the packaging, not the pen. And I have been thoroughly enjoying it. It's, yeah, experience, guys. Have fun. Have fun, enjoy, take out your art supplies, and create memories. Believe me, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. So I'm going to just quickly do this. I think the video is becoming very long and I really don't want that to happen. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause this video for a split second, and I'm going to use a hair dryer to dry it up, and then I'm going to use watercolors. I am back. So let's just start using the watercolor, and let me just finish this video. It's already 30 minutes into it. So since it's watercolor, I'll just have to start with a light shade first. So I'm gonna just quickly apply the colors here. Oh my god, this is such an awesome experience. I still can't believe that I have been using this paint for such a long, no, not paint, I mean pen, for a couple of months now, and I refilled the pen so many times, yet I never quite understood that that was not part of the pen. It's fun, isn't it? You know, I'm going to wet. Yeah, I don't think the color is smudging a lot. Maybe it is, but I'm also using the water in which I used to dip my ink, the brush with the ink. So it can be because of that. It's kind of little dark. So I'm going to quickly do this. I'm seriously not over with that. That's the reason, that's the beauty of art. That's the fun part when it comes to art. You create memories. You just have a fantastic time, and yeah, just have fun. Just have fun. You create art for fun, and things happen. Things happen. You never know when you start maybe selling them, or sort of, those things happen, absolutely. But you have to start somewhere. You have to enjoy the process so that you can keep coming back to it, isn't it? So if you really want to do something in art, then I will definitely encourage you to keep at it, and keep having fun. So I'm just adding a little bit of Pioneer's gray here to, yeah, guys, just have fun, and use up your art supplies. What I should be doing right now is finishing the eye first and then coming down. I clearly did not do that. So now I have to, I'll continue with what I'm doing. So be a little careful, especially when you are doing watercolors, because layering is hard. I mean, not layering, What I meant was preserving the white. Unless you make an intentional effort, it's going to be hard. So yeah, guys, have fun. Take out your art supplies and and have a good laugh. Have a good laugh. Enjoy the process. And like what I'm doing right now, I'm going to take some time before I really get over that thing. Like, what was I thinking? I have refilled the pen so many times. How come I never noticed? But no, I didn't. I absolutely didn't notice. And it's fun. It's pure fun, really. So I'm gonna just do this. I do have a little bit of gouache here with me. So let me start with the eye. Now here I have to be a little careful because I want to preserve the white. So, but this is a pen and ink, like an ink and pen. Uh, what am I saying? Ink pen drawing underneath. So I will not be blending anything here. So let's just start with a light color. And I'll go dark on the top. I can't get over the fun that I just had. And it's fun. It's fun to share with you. Honestly, it's just, it's fun to share experience, isn't it? And please do that, guys. Have fun. Enjoy with your art supplies. And how do you like this? I really like this. I really, really do like this. Should I put a little bit of blue? Is it a mistake? It is wet. You know what? Let me try. How bad can it go? Yeah, I'll just stick to that. Nothing more. How do you like this one? I like it. I really like it. Should I let it dry? A little bit of here and there. They do have beautiful marks on their eye. I wanted to add a little bit of green, but anyway, my mind is still smiling and I still can't get over the fact that I did what I did. And it's fun. It's fun. You create memories. I just created mine, and the best part is I got to share it with you all. And that is the reason why I so love creating works. I just really, really enjoy doing art is because it's fun. Because I didn't see that coming. And when it happened, it just made my day. Isn't it? Okay, so now I'm going to use a little bit of gouache and I will just make some fur which goes on top of the eye. So guys, please open your drawers and take out your art supplies, and I do hope you have some wonderful time like I just had mine, and have a blast, have a absolute blast. And a little bit of white here maybe. Yeah, I like the effect. Create some beautiful memories, guys. Don't think about whether it's a good art or a bad art, whether you did a bad work or something doesn't work. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. The more you practice, the more you get, yeah, you get better at it. Don't forget that. The more you show up, the better you get at it. Yeah. So enjoy, have fun, and it actually makes you feel very good, doesn't it? Because you bought those art supplies. You bought them because you wanted to use them up, right? And now you want to get better at it. Now that's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Now how do you get better at it? Is by practicing, isn't it? There is no shortcut, guys. I'm sorry, there is no shortcut. If you want to get better at something that you have been thinking about, then you have to show up. There is no other way out. And it is such a lovely experience. That is the best part, that it is so the experience is so beautiful that it should make you want to show up. And that is what in the end helps you improve. How do you like this? I loved it. I loved this. I loved how this came out. A little bit of here. Now let me use a bit of white to show the wetness of the eye. It doesn't have to be everywhere. I'm going to remember this painting. I am going to remember this painting. Yeah, I am. Now let me just put a little black in between. Oh, I should have definitely done it earlier, but it's never too late. That's fine. Yeah, I like that. I'll put a little bit of dark brown here, just few dots maybe. And yeah, guys, have fun. Enjoy the process. It's very, very important that you enjoy what you are doing. Now, wasn't this fun? For me, yes. I got to know. I didn't quite open the entire packaging, and I kept using it. Now, isn't that absolute fun? It is, right? It is fun when you do things like that. It makes you laugh, it makes you smile. What else do you want? That's what art does. It makes you smile, it makes you cry. Yes, I'm not going to deny that. That's part of the journey. Makes you cry, makes you smile, makes you go through all sorts of emotions. And that is why you paint. That's why you draw. That's why you show up every day, for the love of showing your feelings, your emotions. That's a place where you can vent out. A canvas or a paper embraces you unlike anyone else. With all your faults, with all your awesomeness, with all your craziness, your canvas, your colors, your art supplies, you can be very sure they are there with you. At every step they are there. Okay, I will try not to go overboard with this. I think I'm going to make it look a little natural out here. Just a little bit here and there. So this looks kind of awesome. I can use watercolor over the ink, which I wasn't quite expecting. That's interesting. I really didn't think that I could apply watercolor over ink. As you can see, I'm able to do that. Okay, just a little bit of color here and there. I'm doing this is because there are some amount of hair, fur that you cannot see, which goes on top of the black fur as well. So this sort of looks little natural just on the borders. That's a wonderful experience, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Believe me, I did, absolutely did. It was so nice to come across unexpected things in your journey and to share it with all of you. That was a wonderful feeling indeed. Thank you so much for being here, and I do hope that you guys, I'm just gonna darken this a tiny bit and I'll be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if yes, then please do click on like, share, subscribe, and please do comment if you have done something like this before, if you have experienced something like this before, and I would love to hear it from you. So until next time, stay happy, stay creative, and bye bye.